house of the Lord this morning together as we celebrate. Today is Scout Sunday, as we are part of that tradition today. Also today we have Ordination Installation Sunday.
Here's the thing, when Jesus is telling us that we are the salt of the world, he's not telling us that we need to be the salt of the world. He says that we already are the salt of the world. But we need to preserve that saltiness. We need to not let it be diminished, because when we are appealing to other people, they're going to want to be around us. They're going to want to learn more about us. And we can be the Bible to people who have never read the Bible. So my role is to present to you, Pastor Tim, the charter for both units. So first I'm going to present to you the charter for PAC 660. And you see that we have been serving youth as a PAC for 5 years. So I'll present this to you.
Thank you. It's an honor on behalf of Limestone to receive this.
And we also have one for the troop. And you notice that right here it says the Troop 660 has been serving youth for 50 years. 50 years.
That was going to be one of my questions to you. How exciting. This is wonderful. Again, it's an honor to receive this on behalf of Limestone.
And we appreciate everyone's support.
Many blessings. Look forward to hearing more about what God is up to in the Scouts here at Limestone.
Right. Well, good.
The Scout Law is a guiding light to millions of boys and young adults throughout the world today, but the principles of the law have been brought to us from ancient days. You should not bear false witness against your neighbor. A Scout is trustworthy. He who is faithful in very little is faithful also in much, and he is dishonest in very little is dishonest also in much. The Scout is loyal. You shall not take vengeance or bear any grudge against the sons of your own people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. For the poor will never cease out of the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to thy needy, and to the poor in the land. The Scout is helpful.
Listen to the word of the Lord. Shout out, do not hold back. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Announce to my people their rebellion, to the house of Jacob their sins. Yet day after day they seek me, and delight to know my ways, as if they were a nation that practiced righteousness, and did not forsake the ordinance of their God. They ask of me righteous judgments. They delight to draw near to God. Why do we fast, but you do not see? Why humble ourselves, but you do not notice?
And break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and to bring the homeless poor into your house, and when you see the naked to cover them, and not to hide yourself from your own kin? Then your light shall break forth like the dawn, and your healing shall spring up quickly, and your vindicator shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry for help, and he will say, Here I am, the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Matthew 5, verse 13 through 20. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, and they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law of the prophets. I have come to not abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear the law until everything is accomplished.